Welcome to Issues and Society podcast. Thank you for sticking with us all the while. It is because of you, our viewers, that is why we keep coming back here every week. It's another exciting episode. And today we are rather going to be looking into the life of single moms. We hear what they go through, we see what some of them go through, but we want to hear from the mouth of the horse, even though we have a pretty lady and not the horse. Okay, my name is Coco and I am your podcast host. Today I have with me Miss Gold, a lawyer. I think I'm a barrister. Which one did you call her?
A lawyer is
A
a lawyer.
lawyer in the house with us. She's not seeing anybody. Rather, she wants to tell us her story. She's a single mom of how many kids?
Two beautiful
Two
kids.
beautiful kids. Two emphasis on the beautiful. I mean, look at this beauty. So the children are definitely going to be beautiful. So I want her to tell us her story, tell us what it's like being a single mom, if there are any challenges or anything she wants the world to know. Thank you very much, Ms. Gold. We are
You're
happy to
welcome.
have you on the show today.
Thank
So you're a mother of two beautiful kids.
Yes.
It's not easy.
At all. Raising them
Okay,
alone.
let's start from the beginning. First off, can you tell us a little bit about your background? What led to the first pregnancy? And,
My own story is quite different because my two kids came from a single person, single man.
okay.
So we had issues. Although we had issues, we consented to have babies together.
Okay.
Was actually supposed to lead to marriage, but I was not ready. Well, I said I was not ready at that time. So I gave birth to my first son.
Okay.
So after the first one, we had issues. Then my mom was on my neck. No, you can't leave. Blah blah blah. You cannot raise a child alone. You cannot born outside for another man. Then I went back again. I gave birth to my second baby. So
For
while
the same person?
yes, for the
Even
same
with
person.
your mom's plenty talk?
Yes. So I now went back, got pregnant again, my second child as a girl. Then while the pregnancy was going on, we had issues about parents. Me, I was not psychologically ready again. I was sick, I was withdrawn. Then he does not like it. He was complaining that why am I withdrawn back to my show, blah, blah, blah. Then I left. I told my mom I was coming back home, that I was tired, why pregnant? He on his part said I'm an adult, I can take whatever decision I wish to take. So I went back to my mom and that was
Okay, you were with him while you were
Yes.
pregnant, both,
Yeah.
for both the first child and the second child?
Yes. This first child had issues. I was with my mom. Yes, because my dad disowned me while pregnant that
Wow.
he does not want, while he was never around to cater for it. So I had to move out to get a place of myself. That was for the first one. The second one, I was with him.
The disown will be nice too.
And the second one was actually quite funny because my dad had no choice again. He just accepted whatever fate that was thrown at him. So while pregnant for the second one, I told my mom that I was tired. She was persuading me I should wait. I said, no, I'm coming back home. He on his part said, whatever decision I make is okay by him.
Sorry, he keeps saying whatever. Is it that he doesn't even want? He didn't put efforts to like, okay, why don't you stay? Let's work this out. I mean, it's supposed to be a partnership.
No, there was nothing like that. It was
He just was very nonchalant
Yeah,
about it and
exactly.
all that.
That's
So
whatever
one would
decision.
wonder, after knowing his character, how long did you guys date before the first pregnancy?
Let me say 3 years.
3 years. Knowing his character and all this, okay, let's assume that the first act, not the child, I don't like to call children
Yes, yes.
mistakes, but the first act was probably a mistake. Why would you go back for the same nonchalant person for a second child?
Okay, the non-channel was not shown while in courtship. It was so caring and I felt very comfortable with him.
And you mentioned that both of you agreed to have babies
Yes.
out of wedlock.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I was saying, okay, I can't continue like this. Let's have babies. I was like, okay. At first, I was scared my dad would talk. Then it was giving me the ginger and that let's just do it. That when I get pregnant, everybody will cool down and we will settle.
What was his reason for wanting babies out of wedlock? I mean, is it that he was not financially able?
He was financially able. Was
but he didn't want the marriage
Exactly.
umbrella.
Me too. I don't even want the marriage umbrella. I was
Okay,
always
so it was
shy
a
of this.
mutual
Yes.
something.
Yes. More like it.
Wow, that's
So-
really strong in this society.
I don't know my mentality about all this marriage thing. I feel it's just a day ceremony and everybody will eat, you dance, you waste money on clothes, on shoes, and at the end of the day you go back home, you won't be able to wear any of those things. It's just a memory of just a whole day and not about the whole thing that will happen inside the marriage. So me, I was concerned about settling down with someone that what the wow I will spend my life with, not about the day, just one single day ceremony. So that was my own mentality. And for him, he said, after the baby, let me give birth. That was solidify the whole relationship. After then,
How old were you when you gave birth to the first child?
I was 27.
Okay, you were a full-blown adult?
Yes.
Wow.
I was in law school.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you said your dad disowned you after the first one?
After the first one. Then when I now...
So you were on your own as a single person?
Yes.
How was it? The whole, you know, the 9 months, the people say pregnant women want the care.
Exactly.
And then how was it being alone?
The emotional support.
Yes.
It was draining emotionally because I was more like on my own. My mom would come once in a while visit me. There was one day a friend of mine, Tolubaro, called and said, Hura, are you sure you're okay? How are you coping? Staying all alone while being pregnant in a house that is even far, because I was looking for a house. I did not get the one that suits me. So I finally found one inside, I don't want to use serene, an enclosed place is a bit far from the main city. They call the place Onireke. So I just stayed there. How are you coping? For you to get access to bike, to everything, you have to walk a reasonable distance. I said, I don't have a choice. It is what it is. We just have to just keep pushing. And I'm of this mentality. If it happens, it happens. Whatever happens at the meantime, I just have to summon the courage to face it because I know it will just pass. It's just a matter of it. So I was determined to just face whatever obstacle comes and just pull through. So that was what happened.
Did you perform any financial duties?
Yes, so
while you were pregnant?
for the first one, yes.
The second one, what happened?
Of course, I left. So it was more like...
I told you to stay, you refused to stay, so I'm not going to do anything about it.
Yes, exactly. So it was more like you're on your own. And I've been on my own ever since then, 2021.
2021, wow. It's not easy. So are they both 2 girls or?
No, a boy and a girl.
The boy is the first child?
Yes.
And the girl is the second. How old are they now?
6 and 3.
Wow. You're strong. This lawyer profession fits you.
I don't even know what to say.
I tell you what, the podcast I'll be crying every day. You know when your child is crying,
you're tired of crying. You're tired of crying.
So there were days where you cried yourself to sleep. Oh God of
mercy, I cried. I just look at myself. The question I ask myself is this: for how long will I consider it? That's the question that comes to me most often. Because when you start thinking of feeding, clothing, and maybe school fees, accommodation, let me just keep that one aside.
Yeah,
and lack of jobs. When I say jobs, it's not that you don't get something to feed on to run your daily activities. But when you say, okay, I want to buy, for instance, now you want to buy a generator, 200 or something thousand.
You have to start saving.
You will save. While saving, you have to buy paracetamol for your kids. You have to buy something for them. Is that they can't find their socks, or you have to buy cardigan. Something will just pop out that you just have to take from it. And you keep taking from, you want to buy snacks, for instance. Now you can't keep looking at them not taking snacks or fruit, for instance. You are saving at the other side for maybe generator, for instance. You're saving at the other side for accommodation. We have to get snacks. That's from that same savings.
Yeah.
So at the long run, you feel you are just lacking behind. And at the same time, you want to involve in some social activities, hang out once in a while with friends and the rest. So you are a bit...
You feel like you're at the spot.
Exactly.
You're not moving, you're not going back, you're not going forward.
Exactly. So at that point, it gets to me and I was start crying. I question God. Then when I'm done, I just say, it is what it is. You just have to move on. It's life. So that's what keeps me going. When I just say, it is what it is. Because if this does not happen, I don't know what else would have happened. And I keep consoling myself with this. If I was with him or still with him at this present time, what would have happened? Would it have been better or worse? So either ways, wherever I am now, though it's hot, it's painful, especially when you have to cater for them all alone, financially, mentally. Hey, stop that, all on you. Then you feel, it's a big workload. But I just keep saying, it is what it is. I just have to move on, whatever it is.
During this pregnancy period and the weaning period, who would you say was your biggest support system? Did you have a friend that was there all through? Was it just your mom? Do you have sisters? Who was the person that, even though it looked like everybody in the world had deserted you, that person was there for you, calling you to check up? And who was that person? Did you have that friend figure in your life? Who was that?
That's Kolawole Omolola. That's my very, very good friend. Then my family were in support. Even my dad, after the second one happened, okay, after giving birth to my first child, after he disowned me, when the boy was born, he had no choice. He started calling me to check up on me, how you doing? So when the second one happened,
You know, Nigerian fathers at first they would want to
exactly.
you are make
Even when I gave
upon
birth
everything we've
at
done for
the
you, this
hospital
one, that
bed,
one.
he came, though he was doing like this.
Child.
He was not looking
I
at
was
me.
disappointed.
Yes, but he came.
Are you the first child?
No, I'm the last.
Oh,
but let me say I'm his favorite.
yeah, that is baby.
Yes. So even at the naming, he brought drinks, he sent money, he sent his own name, like, no, this is what he wants.
Okay.
So after the support system now. So my dad, when I had nothing, I was not getting any job, nothing. So he sending me money every month just to support myself. Aside from having Lola all by my side, naughty girl though. But no, she's truly a friend.
Wow.
So that's it.
That's really something. When you stay and you think of those periods, what does it do? Does it still hurt? Is it something you think of and you're like, well, I've come a long way.
Which long way for suffer? No, I don't even like thinking about it. But once in a while, if I have a flash, I don't even like thinking about it. Because during those times, no, I don't like thinking about it. But it's along the line, no, don't let me say my second child, at 6 months, she had major operation, 9 hours surgery. It's called intersuction. It's not obstruction.
Okay.
That one happened
Give
6
you really
months
big
after.
scare.
At the point, I told the hospital people, give me this baby, let's be going.
Wow.
Yes, it was that bad. I was tired. I was tired of crying. Because I'll just be looking like this. The baby, they passed all this, there's oxygen, there's catheter, there's something they were passing to bring out death in her stomach out. Wow. So you have to hold the hand with drip so that she will not remove the whole 3 rubbers in her nose, the one and
How old
above
was she at this time?
She was 6 months.
Wow.
It was 6
Jesus.
months. So during that whole 2021 was just, I don't even like remembering. The only thing I do remember is when I see this car on the tummy, I just like, this girl, you're a strong girl.
Strong like how mom?
You're a strong girl. And you're a strong girl. That's just it.
So you're a lawyer. How do you balance work, these children? Do you, even now that they're a little bit grown, do you have time for your social life? Is the father still providing? Is he present in their life? It just goes step by step.
Yes. I don't even know what to say. I try to balance, but social life for a year now has been, when I say date, because there was one day I was listening to music and I just actually felt like that. I said, it's been a long time, I just party. Yeah. When you tell me party, I just say, what am I going to do? That's the question. These kids are there. I'll go and party, I'll come back. What example am I laying for them? It's actually good to party, but we really get it with a good perspective or take it at the negative side. So I've been a bit conscious of them. So
yes, you'll be overtly conscious.
Yes, it reduces my outing because there's no how you hang out and come back at night. It's almost impossible. But what's the essence of hanging out when you close by 5 or 6 and you hang out for how many hours and you rush down home? When I rush down,
when you're partying, your mind is at what the children are doing and all that.
I keep calling, hope you guys are good, blah, blah, blah. I have a sister with me that stays with me. Okay. But I still have to keep checking up on them.
Yes, that motherly instinct.
Exactly.
So always wants to check up every hour, every minute.
Exactly. So I have to keep, so I just decided, doesn't want it. Let me just stick by.
Does your sister work or is she full-time taking care of the children?
You know, she goes to school. Okay. She's 16.
Okay.
So she's in secondary school.
Okay.
But at least she's a
bit
mature.
It makes life a little bit easier for you. How long has she been with you?
Let me say 2022, 2 years.
Okay. So she came quite early to help you with all that. So now being a single mom, have you ever since, when did you give birth to your second child?
2021.
2021. Have you tried to go into a relationship? Has there been obstacles? You know, when you tell a guy, I mean, if I don't know that you're a mother, I wouldn't see you and think that you've given birth. So a guy approaches you and he likes you. Do you tell them immediately that, I have children from the beginning? Or do you wait after a while? And when you tell them, what's their reaction like?
It depends. Some, if I'm ready, maybe let's be friends. Okay. You will even know. I can't hide too. When you had oh, but guy, I'm a mom of two. That's if maybe I want him to be friends with me.
Okay.
If I don't even want you in my corner, I will never tell you anything. I know in my mind it's going nowhere. So if he's I'm interested in the friendship, I just say, I'm mother of two. Someone says a lie. It's a lie. Okay, I'll show you a picture. You start doubting. I'll
And when
just
they
say,
find out, is there any form of withdrawal, some attitude, and all that?
yes, a lot. Some when they even confirm you're a mom, not even one, two. Oh, they will stop calling. Even when I'm supposed to get a deal or something, business,
It affects you in business too?
a lot, sef. Because
How?
to me, men feels when they are not getting something from it, they don't see the essence of having a business with you, of doing a business with you. That's what I've come to realize.
So they all want to have
Exactly.
pleasure
Yeah.
with business. And
Even,
when they
even though the pressure is not even sexually now, they want to build that friendship with you. And when you have that
how does having children stop them being friends with you or doing business with you? Is this not sheer wickedness and maybe ignorance?
I don't know how to say. They feel like something I saw on TikTok. It said the problem of a single mom, you pay for house rent, school fees, and open a shop for them. That he, as a person, is not interested. And some people were commenting that I would even date. So my own question is this: if you are a single girl and you have a vision, there's no how you will not look for a man that is capable of paying your house rent or contributing to it. Or that's like contributing to my welfare.
Welfare.
You contribute to school fees. Some girls, they are the breadwinners of their family. They pay their brothers or sisters school fees or stuff like that. You want to grow either in your career or in your business. So you need someone to contribute, but they don't see it. There's this stigmatization when you hear single mom.
Yes.
They feel, oh, more is a no-go area. That's what I've come to realize. So when I'm dealing with some persons, I don't like even bringing in my kids into our discussion. I just want us to discuss. Someone asks, when we're not talking, most often times, unless if it's sexual, relationship-wise, I have two kids. But aside from that, I'll just tell you I'm who I am. Oh, I want to come and visit you. No, let's meet at the office. Oh, can we talk? When the persuasion is now much, get it. Sorry. I have people in my house. I have two kids. That's why I don't entertain people in my place. So when it gets there, you see them automatically, they just withdraw. Only few that you tell them, okay, well, it is like this. They will actually welcome you to their space. That's very few. That's my name. So it's better for me. I feel it's better. I don't even disclose. I only disclose whenever when I feel it's necessary, or dealing along line when I'm dealing with you. I feel okay. Well, let this person know that part of me.
Okay.
Then I will let it out. But aside from that, no, because to me, it's a barrier. Why some people see flaunting it as a good thing for them? Because I don't want to, let's say, expose my kids to some kind of discrimination. I say, a single mom is the one raising this. No, 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 I don't want that kind of a thing. I just want to see them as, people should see them as a normal child being raised by every other person's, like, normal family.
Okay. So, are you a Christian or a Muslim?
I'm a Muslim.
You're a Muslim. Did you face any backlash from your religious folks when you got pregnant?
You know?
God save you. You're a Christian.
No, 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 no.
Okay. So, what's like your biggest challenge on your your daily activities as a single mom? What's the biggest challenge so far?
Is this money matter?
Chai.
This finance, the biggest challenge is just the finance. Trying to balance taking care of the kids. You want to do the social life. You have parents or siblings that look up to you. The law, at all, give us something. So it's just basically money. And taking care of the kids psychologically. But my major problem, aside from the psychological one, is money.
Okay, so some men, I've heard stories of men that when they want to be with a single mom, they will tell you that the condition for which they will be with you or get married to you is you would have to drop your kids with maybe your mom or something, that they wouldn't want a fresh marriage to have some with even one kid, talk more of two kids. Have you ever been in that situation of a man that wants to get married to you, but the condition is you're not bringing your children in, you're dropping them with your parents?
Me, I'm a bit lucky. If I wanted to have remarried or got married, I would have done that last year. You wanted the kids, so he said. But his reaction was more like, it's you I want. Because when you're coming to me, he wants me to be with him almost every time, not considering the kids. That's the issue with single mom because I don't have to always be with you because I have to be with my own kids and not with you.
Yeah.
That also is a barrier for some people that don't want kids because they will feel your attention, your love
It's
is
divided.
yes, is with kids and not to them. So they was saying any small thing come to my side. How will I do this kid? So weekends, I'm usually there. Then I just thought of it. It doesn't worth this. Because your body language is saying something
Something else,
else,
and
and
your
you are
words is
saying something
something.
else. But me, what I actually tell people is better when you're going into a relationship. Don't go with that child. I don't
Oh.
like calling them baggage, but it's a distraction. You are marrying someone, a new guy that does not know you that much. Let me put it that way.
Okay.
And you're bringing in your child when you're supposed to build your relationship, your marriage first. So my own advice that I was giving him, what I was saying, let these kids stay with my mom.
Okay.
Let me say for a year or two.
Okay.
While we are together, we'll make babies. When we are done making babies, they can now come and join so that they will grow all together. So that's my own take
This
about
is
it.
new. I tend to hear many single women say, no, if you're marrying me, you're
You're
marrying
married,
me and my
and that's
kids and all
why,
that.
because I tend to put myself in the guy's shoes too.
Okay.
It takes two to tango.
Yeah.
What if the guy also is insisting that he wants to bring in his own child? How will have handled it?
Clash of kids.
So most times I just advise you, but some of them will say no, that the child has to go along with them to the. But for me, I feel when I'm ready, my kids will have to stay with my parents first while I build this my own new relationship. Then along the line, they can come in and stay with us.
Okay. So, are there any goals or ambitions that having these kids has put like a stamp on, or has stopped you from fulfilling, or has caused like a delay or something? Do you know what are the ambitions or goals you once had as a single lady that having these kids now has put like kind of hamper on them?
I don't even know how to answer this question.
Or are you living your goals? You're living your dream the way you
For
want
now,
it.
yes.
Okay, the way you want it.
Yes.
The kids didn't disturb anything.
For now,
Yes.
I'm just giving it a pause. The goal a pause. To raise the
What's
kids.
that goal now? That's what I'm
Okay,
asking.
now, if you want to be a judge, you have to keep reading. There are some connections you have to have from the background. You have to go to some meetings. If I want to meet someone now, for instance, you have to meet in the evening. If you want to go in the evening, what time will you get back home to meet the kids? You want to read well and get some cases and the rest. You have to stay put or read at midnight. I don't have the time. Psychologically, I'm not, or mentally, I'm not ready for that. So now I'm just putting it on a hold. That's why I say I'm living life as it is for now.
Okay.
Whatever comes, it comes. When my children go to some certain age, I will not pursue whatever goal I want to get.
Okay.
So that's it for now.
Okay, so some people have this reservation about single mothers going back to their baby daddies.
Yeah.
What do you have to say about that? Personally, if you're in a committed relationship or marriage and your baby daddy comes back all remorseful, he was the devil and his cohorts, I'm sorry, he's crying, everything. What are the chances of you going back to him?
Ha! The chances are high.
Anyway,
Yes, to me, what's the essence of? I don't know. I feel when I'm
even with how he has abandoned you and the children, you get a good man that is willing to take you on
This-
at your pace.
this one at my pace. Do I know what he would do next?
So you are doing the devil you know is better than the angel you don't
Yes,
know.
now.
You think that's a good gamble?
It's not good. That's why for now I don't even want. Because will I say I'm scared? I just don't want.
Would you say you still love your baby daddy?
Reasonably, yes. So I have two kids because I have two kids with him. I cannot throw away the kids. There is blood and flesh. It's like dragging those kids is like dragging him along too. So they are all together.
So if he comes back and you people, what's the word now? Get back, maybe you reconcile and all. There's still a chance of getting a third one.
No, not third one for now. At least for now.
Are you sure?
For now.
I'm not sure when you said the second one came.
The second one, I was actually fighting it. I don't want. Then my mom was like, I should do what I want to do now. Give birth and rest. Then no matter what, even if it's 2, 3, I want, let me give it for this one person. Then rest instead of, and I now add that mentality to that. So we're having Totoyi. Tomorrow you have Mustafa. Next tomorrow, different children with different fathers. So that's the constraints for me. So I believe if I'm going to have another one, let me just have it. Let all of them be the same Totoyi. Have the same lineage. Not that I will not have, you will not start saying story. This one say my daddy is in Kaduna. This one say my daddy is in Ondo. This one my daddy is in Kwara. So that's my own fear. I don't want that for myself and for my kids. So is it I go back to him? Or for now, let me just stay like this.
Is your baby daddy presently married or is he single like
He's
you?
single, yes.
He's single like you. I want to ask, what is... You say you are not ready.
I'm not ready.
Because I want to ask, why is a man knowing that one person has 2 kids for him, why won't he just come and you guys should work this thing out and get it done with, get married and know that, okay, you're a proper family?
And maybe we'll do that next. From what you've said.
Are you guys still in talking terms?
Yes, we do talk.
Because I feel, I stand to be corrected, but I just feel like it's the right thing to do. I mean, what is he looking for outside again? You already have a woman that has 2 kids for you. I think you should, you're adult, talk about it, put effort.
Easier said than done. We'll do that.
I never do anyone. So that's why it's advice. You know, they say single people know how to advise them.
Until they get there.
So yeah, I just feel to make life easy for you. But yeah, I don't think having to abandon you and the kids financially, do the kids does he have access to them? Do they see him? Do they talk? Do they know their dad?
Picture on phone, yes. Physically, no.
He has never come to see them.
Yes.
Is he in Abuja with you?
No.
He has never come to see them.
At all.
Wow. No, they try you. Sorry.
We have no choice. It is what it is.
If he comes tomorrow now and says he wants joint custody or full custody,
And then now he'll be financially capable, financially responsible.
would you give it to him?
Custody.
Yes. If he comes and he says he wants full
Even
custody,
if he wants to collect, they should go. Yes.
Why?
I want to rest too soon. I'm too young to do.
Like this one, is you have been easier said than done. For 2 children that you've bonded with and all
if
that.
you have stayed with them for 6 years, they are dragging kids all around, all on you. Then there will be a point you'll be ready to say, let them take.
Full custody,
Yes.
you will give it to him.
Let him go and shout too. They will come and look for me with time. Some will say I'm too wicked, that's too stain, which English, whatever they like.
Yeah, some people will say, are you sure she's the mother? The whole...
Though I'm attracted, especially to my girl. But at times, you just keep. If I am the only one taking care of them now, those your kids, they'll say, Mommy, where's daddy? Let's talk to daddy. When they grow up, that same daddy, they'll go and meet the daddy. Me that I'm suffering now, uncle. I'll not be on my own, or you. That social gathering, not meeting people, restricting men to have access to me. When I'm now old, who will now have access to me? I will not be the only one carrying my own cross. So if I have access...
So you've actually thought about this long term?
That's what matters most. Now we can say, okay, I'm unbothered. Celibacy, you can do it. Everything you can do. At the long run, will you continue? I was asking someone, can someone do without love? But there are some days you just sit. You want this love.
You want this companionship.
Exactly.
Your own person to talk to and all
so
that.
Now when the kids are with
you know how you do something as a kid and your mom wants to call your dad. Daddy did so this one, you crave it as
so now you're not alone. You want to keep the kids. You cannot have access. A man cannot have access to your house full time because of this kids. So someone has want to take it, you should take now and see it. Because those kids will surely come back to me. And I'll surely have access to them. Because as much as I am with them now alone, they are saying they want to talk to their daddy. So my son sometimes will say, Mom, if I have money, I'll fly. I want to meet my daddy.
Because dad is not in the country.
Yes. So definitely, if they are with him too, they will want to fly and come and meet me. And so then we can do joint custody. They will come, do all of it with me. Go. If there is need, if I feel there is need for them to come back to me, as a woman, we'll talk about it. So since I agree for them to go and stay with you for some time,
you should allow them to come
and stay with me. So why take the whole responsibility? I'm ready to die now. Life is sweet. The kids will grow up.
God.
You will be on your own. So it's then. Is it now 10? I will now start thinking of, one man. Who will even look at you there?
So this whole, let's even bring up an example of this Davido and Sophie's fight for custody thing. If you were Sophie's friend, what would you advise her to do as regards Imadi?
She's taking care of that girl alone,
Okay.
initially, without calling themselves out on social media.
Okay.
For the girls, for me, for Imade's sanity, I would have not even spilled some things. Because she would have told Imade that she is the one taking care, feeding, school fees, and the rest before the social media outcry. So why don't you just go solo? Go and meet the family. Is this? Oh, so she's exposing the girl to so many things.
Yes.
The media does not forget some facts.
At all. And it's not like the media is even actually interested. It's just gist for all of us.
When the girl now wants to marry, it's like, so person. It affects.
Already, people have this thing about children from broken homes. Then you now put your own on social media.
One. The age gap, she was the one that wants Davido, obviously, 19 and 27. You forced yourself. People will dig up this story for you, for your kids. Whatever activities you are doing now that the Imade is seeing, it will affect her either ways when she grows up. She'll feel some things are norms. And the way society is growing, you should hold on to that fact that it has to be social media. Definitely, she has to keep calling out these people. So for me, it's a no. Davido's dad has already taken care of the basic fees. They gave you a house. He said they don't want. Fine. For me, there has to be a way we have to. It's not about win. There are sometimes you just have to hold back. The father has paid for school fees, paid for your nanny. They suggested 1 million for feeding. You said you don't want. They gave you a house.
Oh,
you said
she refused it.
Yes, maybe it's too small. So you say you don't want the house.
I'll give you 1 million.
They should even bring 500,000. I'll subsidize it for them. So now the whole house. If you don't want the house, Davido is not the first person that will give family house out for side chick. Since you don't want, you have an alternative that suits you. To me, Davido should not fund it. Is it that you are in that house? From that house, you now plead, I am not okay because of so reason.
Yes. At least take it first.
Why you not take it? I'm not okay because of so reason, not outrightly. That means you want Davido to follow your own bidding. 100%.
So it's looking manipulative.
Exactly.
She's still coming from the angle of I'm older than you. She's trying to still control him.
She's manipulative. Why would you screenshot a chat you had with someone you called your baby daddy? You now posted it on social media. What should we do with it? We should keep it and say Davido is this. You're not the first person Davido will sleep with aside from Chioma that we know. At least the one that comes to the media. So why not bring out the old chat to manipulate him again?
And I she's using Ifane's issue up.
That because Ifane died. And they said in your own house they saw marijuana. That same house they are bringing sugar daddy.
Yeah.
So it's a whole complicated issues and you are bringing the same child to the picture. So to me it's a no. They suggested money. It might not be enough, fine, because of your lifestyle. But you shouldn't compel someone's family to foot the lifestyle you chose yourself.
True.
They have their own lifestyle. Their money suits their lifestyle. The lifestyle they are living, the money they have is enough for them. If you want to fit in or suit in, is it that you should be able to work for it? Though it's not easy to work for it. But they've provided a nanny for you, a house, feeding, school fees.
Efforts.
I don't know. Oliver Twist. Sorry, I'm not joking. My own day, my body. But I'm just saying, we should be able to be considerate. If Davido was my brother, or if Davido was her brother, how will she have handled it? And someone gave birth for the brother. Will you compel them to pay 5 million? You pay school fees, you pay feeding, you pay for nanny, you pay for traveling. I don't want the child to come to you.
Problem is too
much.
Rich people, because you said that if you vote 500,000, you won't be okay.
Monthly.
Rich people problem is too much. Another thing is so I think one of Davido's sister is also a single mom.
Yes.
And when she spoke about how she got pregnant at 15 and gave birth and the rest, people were applauding her, and I was like, this is our same Nigeria.
There's money now.
You people are applauding single mom. Somebody that gave birth as a teenager.
Yes, now there's money now. She did not come out.
Would they
Did she come out that she not see money for Pampers?
Would they react the same way if it was somebody, an average Nigerian, somebody from the
Never.
poor home?
For someone like her, she can flaunt it anywhere. She's a single mom. She will see people to die.
You know,
Marry her.
the men will say,
They will marry her.
men
Exactly.
will still be down on top of her matter.
Yes. Have bad character, or have everything. They will still marry.
So the issue is not going with the single mom status.
It's money.
It's money.
As I am saying, there are some single moms that are very well to do. Men will say, let me go, even if I have 3. We have
They
stories now.
they will volunteer to be the nanny to the children.
4. One lady had 4 kids.
Wow.
She still has someone that wants to marry her.
Ha. This life have money.
But generally, when they are single mom, more reverse automatically. Wait till what you can do. I won't do this thing and the baby will come in the picture. I don't have money. It's not that they don't even have the money to cater for you, but they just feel, okay, someone will say they cannot be taking care of someone else's child.
Yes, that's the most common one.
Yes, they cannot take care of someone else's child. And I said, what's the idea? If I was your sister that had issues in marriage, would you not take care of me and the child?
That's true.
They would do it voluntarily. But when it comes to another person, automatically it's a no for them.
Wow.
Automatically.
So let's do some reflection. Is there anything that when you think about you would have done differently if with what you know now? If we go back to what year did you give birth to your first child?
2018.
2018. If we go back to 2018, would you still accept to get pregnant for this particular man? Would you do it all over again?
I'll do it on the condition that then I'll be more prayerful.
Okay.
Then that's a commitment, because there's this idea, if this is not working, there are better options outside. I guess that's the major problem. Instead of you to look for how to work it out.
Was it from you or from him now?
From both of us.
Okay.
But I feel if I was much more committed, I did not say almost go to hell.
Yes, because you mentioned you were always wanting to leave.
Yes.
All.
If there was no option, go to hell. There are options outside. I want to be alone. I would see. And I've looked inward. Look at where I can fill the gap from. Oh, okay, sorry. I'm not leaving. What did I do bad? Okay, I'll work on it. What made you say we are adults? Why we are adults? Why? Okay, we are adults. Can we work on this? Pray to God. God.
This is rare, because in as much as I'm a woman, you hardly see women take full responsibility. All you're doing, you're taking you're being accountable.
Exactly.
You're taking full responsibility. You know that the majority of you not being with this person is from you.
Not from me, of both
It's
parties.
just you said, nah, you said it.
No, me, I'm admitting to
Yes,
my own
because
part.
you always, like you said, you had the mindset of their options outside, so you always wanted to, I'm going.
Yes.
Instead, you not fight.
Exactly.
Instead, you say you're going, it will help you to pack the bag.
I packed my bag, JJ myself.
It's okay. Yeah, the lower bottom of the video.
So for me, I learned that we should be able to look inward. Don't let that anger, that immediate issue take the better
Don't
part of
think
it.
there are options outside.
Exactly.
What you have at hand, it's better you take care of it.
Exactly. No better person outside.
So
Since
do
it's
you
not
have-
beating you.
Yeah, if there's no domestic
It's your
violence.
violence.
No, yeah, we stand against domestic violence.
If there's no, I don't see reason why you leave. All men, don't let me say, all men cheat. One,
All men don't cheat. If we enter that story, we will not leave this
finish.
place.
Okay, whatever it is, I just feel we should be able to look inward and walk towards it. Then pray. Because me, I was so nonchalant. I did go my mama house. I told him
You were a
point blank,
baddie. You were still a baddie. So
my mommy is
before
not
that-
sending me away from the house. Neither is my daddy complaining.
I think one of the things that helped you was the fact that your family, your parents. Yes, I know that Popsy did one
That
or
was
two
initially,
things.
yeah.
Yes,
Second
but your
time-
parents gave you this welcome. You are always
Exactly,
welcome.
welcome.
And I think it's one thing Nigerian parents should imbibe. Not that we are not telling girls to go and just get pregnant for anybody. No, but we're saying parents should have this. They should let their children know that. See, we are not telling you to go out and live anyhow, but in case
Exactly.
this place is open for you, come back. And this also we should also put this in marriage too. You see many ladies going through hell in marriage and they can't go back home because as teenagers, as youth, as kids, you hear things like better behave yourself. If you get married tomorrow and your husband chases you, you are not coming back to this house. Me and your mother, we are together, so you will not come back. Better know how you will manage it there. We are managing our own and all that. So I think one of the things that gave gave you strength was the fact that your parents were this backbone for you.
Yes.
You knew that you had a soft landing. Bad as
Ah,
bad.
yes, so
You
I
get where you
carried
go
my
for,
bag. I
for
said I
you
didn't go
go
my
house.
house. My mom was planning to stay. I said, is it not my daddy's house? I'm coming. My brother, elder brother said, "Yeah, because if you're tired, come in." My sister, because there was one time we had issues. She just called me. If you want to take a break, take go. Ah, it's like the ginger. Take a break. I said, I want to go. I'm going to my father's house.
You were not really to walk
which
that
walk?
time. You didn't want to stress yourself.
At all.
Anything that will stress you that
I don't
time,
want.
you were.
So I just carried the bag. They go to my papa's house. But now it will not happen.
Yes, you're more mature now. You've
Exactly.
seen life from a different perspective.
Men will
You
just
don't
sleep
shout that
and
yeah.
just go. Go. The girls go. So you just keep saying, for me, I keep asking, for how long will you continue to do this? For how long will you continue? This one will come, go. This one will come. For how, that's my own question.
Yeah.
For how long? Because I now have kids. How to be very, very
Yes,
careful.
and how many people do you want these kids to be seeing?
See, for me, I don't even want them to see. But when you keep having a relationship, it's not possible for them not to see it at some point.
It's not possible, yes.
Especially for my son. Hey.
Inquisitive.
Oh, God of mercy. These days, sorry, it's not assault. I have to keep slapping his mouth. He will check my phone. You know some people's name. What of my distance?
Hey.
Mommy.
Jesus.
It's also person did
Actually,
not call
they
you.
don't have filter.
They
will say it before it comes to their head.
He will ask you. So person did not call you.
Yeah.
So you have to be very, very, very careful.
Very
so I just,
extremely careful.
at a point, I just said, no, I have a friend. She's a single mom too. The child will never call any of the friend daddy. They say, uncle, Mr. So person. Because she doesn't see it as a crime for the kids to know where she's going. If she has 10, she can bring the 10 home, let them greet. Come and bring my baby now. She's unashamed of her own. So I'm not ashamed of my own.
But you're shielding them.
Yes,
from,
exactly.
Yes.
But she should feel.
She doesn't care.
No.
She's free. Like
Everybody that. Come. You are my friend now. Yeah, come and meet my daughter. See my daughter. This one there. You come 2-3 days. Sometimes she even asks, Mommy, what about Uncle So? Uncle So, stop talking. Oh. So she doesn't have issue. But for me, no. So from that, I now feel no. That's why I say if my baby daddy comes back today, we are likely to reconcile. Yes.
Wow. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Hope you've enjoyed this session. Hope we didn't bring back memories you were trying to, you've locked away somewhere and all that. Yeah. Do you have anything, like any word of encouragement for any lady that is pregnant now, out of wedlock? Or...
My own advice is for some ladies, but some girls actually, they got pregnant because they feel the pregnancy will make the man stay.
Yes, they try to use the pregnancy to carry the man.
And at the end of the day, the man will not stay.
Because pregnancy does not keep a man.
So my own is this. Let's be watchful of who will get pregnant for. Or if at all, you have to sleep with a man. If at all, and you don't want to use protection, because it's from not using protection, belly will enter.
True.
If at all, let's be mindful, because it's a long process. You have to keep dragging the baggage for as long as it takes. Yeah. As long as you are alive, you have to keep holding on to that person's memory because of that child. So that's my own advice. Stop using pregnancy and stop being manipulative. Sure, you not come and see me. You know the circle of a man. Sure, you not come and see me. You not come and see your baby. You have your mindset. You have to scatter the man's heart if he's a married man, or just to have the man all by yourself, or just to make sure the man marries you out of his own will, because we all have visions. What the man wants might not align with my own vision. So when you're not bringing the child in to make the child marry, to make me marry you because of the child, there will be issues. Yes. When you now eventually force the man or manipulate the man into whatever,
it will
still be going answer. At the end of the day, you carry your bag, you say you are not doing it again. You end up being on the streets as a single mother. So that's my own advice. You have to be very careful and look for a man that our vision aligns. Most importantly, be prayerful and be committed. If it's one man, if it's two, you have to be committed to that man and see them as your word. That's if the man is worth it, and be prayerful. That's just my own advice.
And let me just add something. Like she said she took the decision to be pregnant. So just to add to what she has said, don't get pregnant because of love. Don't get pregnant because you want to keep a man. Don't get pregnant because your mates are getting pregnant. Don't get pregnant because you think age is not on your side. If you want to do it with your full
Full
chest.
chest, exactly.
Knowing that whatever comes out of it, you will carry it. Because it's not easy.
At
Me, I
all.
don't have anyone. When I have to is shouting. It's not easy.
At all.
Even the people that are in marriages proper, they are still shouting that it's not easy. Talk more of doing it alone. Your eye will tear. Especially if you don't have parents that will welcome you the way God's parents welcomed her. See, if you're a Christian, it's worse. Church will give you back seats. They will ostracize you. Neighbors will use you and do social studies and moral instruction for their children.
Children.
Thank you very much for watching this episode. We hope you've learned one or two things and you enjoy yourself. Miss Gold here is a lawyer, so if you want to sue anybody or you want to be sued,
Don't sue. Come on, buy property. Let's do
oh, she's into real estate.
Exactly.
Just we'll drop her handle. You will know how to follow her up. Thank you very much for being with us. Do well to follow us on all our social media platforms. On Instagram at 71 Media Limited, on Facebook at 71 Media Limited, on Twitter at 71 Media Limited, on TikTok at Issues and Society Podcast, and on YouTube to watch the full video at Issues and Society Podcast. See you same time next week. Bye.